God bless you all. We are continuing the series, Kingdom Purpose. And tonight's topic is very important also. And we're going to be talking about fasting. And I'm going to start to read from the prophecy of Isaiah so we could learn that fasting is not as much about something that pertains to rituals. It's not meant to be ritualistic, but it's meant to be more spirit. And in Isaiah chapter 58, we will read the whole thing. It says, "Shout it out loud. Do not hold back. Raise your voice like a trumpet. Declare to my people their rebellion, and to the descendants of Jacob their sins. For the day after they seek me out, they seem eager to know my ways, as if they were a nation that does what is right, and has not forsaken the commands of its God. They ask me for just decisions, and seem eager for God to come near them. Why have we fasted, they say, and you have not seen it? Why have we humbled ourselves, and you have not noticed? Yet on the day of your fasting, you do as you please, and exploit all your workers. Your fasting ends in quarreling and strife, and in striking each other with wicked fists. You cannot fast as you do today and expect your voice to be heard on high. Is this the kind of fast I have chosen? Only a day for people to humble themselves? Is it only for bowing one's head like a reed, and for lying in sackcloth and ashes? Is that what you call a fast? A day acceptable to the Lord? Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen? To loose the chains of injustice, and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free, and break every yoke? Is it not to share your food with the hungry, and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter? When you see the naked, to clothe them, and not turn away from your own flesh and blood, then your light will break forth like the dawn, and your healing will quickly appear. Then your righteousness will go before you, and the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. Then you will call, and the Lord will answer. You will cry for help, and he will say, Here am I. If you do away with the yoke of oppression, with the pointing finger and malicious talk, and if you spend yourselves in behalf of the hungry, and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, then your light will rise in the darkness, and your night will become like the noonday. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land, and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Your people will rebuild the ancient ruins, and will raise up the age-old foundation. You will be called repairer of broken walls, restorer of streets with dwellings. If you keep your feet from breaking the Sabbath, and from doing as you please on my holy day, if you call the Sabbath a delight in the Lord's holy day honorable, and if you honor it by not going your own way, and not doing as you please, or speaking idle words, then you will find your joy in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride in triumph on the heights of the land, and to feast on the inheritance of your father Jacob. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken." So you see there, even though fasting is a method of humbling ourselves, surrender, self-denial, not so much about how we do it ritualistically, but why we do it. And we got to do it to break the oppression over people, their yokes, their burdens, for sickness to come, deliverance, restoration, and most important, salvation. And so I want to read from the Gospel of Matthew about fasting. And this is what our Lord Jesus Christ taught us about it. It says, when you fast, do not look somber as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show others they are fasting. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to others that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Just a reminder, during fasting, it's absolutely important, absolutely necessary to remain in communion with the Lord. It's about abstaining from food. And there's different types of fasting. But food, in the long run, is what we need at the root. So when you refrain from that, it's showing God you're willing to sacrifice everything, even that, for a purpose. And so remain in communion with the Lord. Spend time in His Word. Listen to praise and worship music. Pray. Worshiping the Lord. Interceding for others. And petitioning for yourself. And so there's different times to do it. And there are power hours. And those hours are 12, 3, 6, and 9. Those are the hours of the spirit realm. The most powerful hours in which you could fast and pray and ascend in the spirit. And so that is all for now. And the next teaching is going to be about unity, because we are on a journey seeking the Lord, but we can't do it by ourselves. We're all in this together. And I hope this has been a great blessing. And my prayers for you all, may this transform people's lives, understanding the truth. May your spiritual eyes be opened in Jesus' name. Until the next video.